All right, I think this makes more sense with section analysis on. So you'll remember we made all this filter stuff for the Husky and then discovered that the nozzle did not thread into the barrel. So then the last part I made was a barrel adapter. That's here. And we threaded a nozzle into that. Then you asked me to put a slight radius on the inlet of this part. I did that. Then we put it all together and realized the filter's trapped in there. So this is, like I said, this is what you got now and what it looks like. I didn't want to remake everything, so instead I've got it going this way now. I just took the original part and turned it down and put the threads on it to fit into the nozzle adapter. I originally tried to put it to try to machine a groove into it where the bolts would drop into it, and bolt it onto what was already on the barrel for spacing reasons, but I can't get it to work. I can't fit it on there. It doesn't leave me any room before I break into this hole with the hot plastic in it. So then I decided, well, just leave the nozzle adapter on there. That's what every other barrel adapter, I should call it. That's what every other machine you have has on it, is 1 3/4 8 on the end of the barrel. So I left that in place, flipped this thing around so you can push the filter out, and then turned it down to put threads on it. And then I'll have to put threads inside of the cap where I previously had that little radius here. I'll have to put threads there so that the nozzle can go into it, and then I'll have to make a new part that adapts the old barrel extender over to this tiny little hole, unless we want to eliminate that part. And those are the two questions that I'm sending the video for. I could just put a radius on the barrel adapter that you already have, which is currently in the hanger, and it would be heavy and hard to take down, but I can do that, and that would be good. It would eliminate a part. Or I can make this adapter. And also I want to know if you feel like I'm barking up the wrong tree and I should just redesign it from scratch, because it's pretty thin right here. Let's face it. So this is 1 3/4 8. So each one of these threads, that's about 1 inch. This is only 1/4 of an inch here. I don't know if that's going to hold up well when you start putting pressure to it. So I know this way would be cheaper. How much cheaper, I'm not sure. I've been doing the barrels, these things. It takes me a couple of days and some steel, so that's why the price is usually $2,000. If I didn't have to make this part, I don't know. Maybe we'll talk about it tomorrow when I'm in there. But I wanted to run this past you, and then I'll give you one other view here. Let's turn off section analysis, and then I'll turn off the machine. Oh, I wanted to talk about that too. That one of the benefits of doing it the way I've done it is that I'm still staying outside of the machine. I mean, the nozzle has to go inside the machine, but that's what this represents, is the cast iron of that machine. You can see where the hangers are. They're in that gap there. So with this method, the filter is just inside of the cast iron. So when you pull it back, it should work fine. So let's turn that machine off. And then look at what I mean by this adapter piece. That would go on the end of that. This would have bolts in it, and then the nozzle would press up against it. If I turn that off, that's what you'd be facing. That's what's on there right now. So let me know what you think.